Right, guys, I just realised something while I was reading this chapter. I was just like, is Horikoshi doing a civil war? I'm just like, a shout out to Captain America. So, Kirishima is Iron Man, pretty much, and Ida is... No, wait. Kirishima is Captain America, and Ida is freaking Iron Man. Because, like, at the end of this chapter, like, it's just like, Deku make a choice. And I'm just like, Team Cap or Team Iron Man, which one? But in all seriousness, this chapter was actually really good. It had a lot of content, and it had a lot of things like, the theories are going to be mad on this one. So I'm going to jump right in, but before I get that, I want to continue with this Civil War kind of thing, because we see at the end of the chapter, we see a divide in the class, and that's because of Ida. And Ida, he's doing the right, well, they're both doing the right thing in my opinion. But Ida, he's going it along as, because he's got responsibility since he's the class president. He's just like, we have to leave it to the professionals. We can't go off on our own, because that's kind of like the same as just being like a vigilante. And then that's why Ida knows it so much, because he done the same thing when he tried to kill Stain, or tried to take out Stain. So I'm liking the whole character development on that, and how we brought back to the Stain arc. So I like the whole continuum kind of thing, like each arc has its place, and that's really awesome. But obviously Kirishima wants to go and save Bakugo. So we're going to be seeing a rescue arc. We know for definite there is going to be a rescue arc with Boku no Hero. And what I really like about it, about Boku no Hero, I just realised the pacing between arcs is just so swift. Like it'll be like one chapter is like the cool down, maybe they're in the hospital or whatever, and the next chapter, bam, they're back in it, and I'm just like, whoa. So that's pretty cool to see that. But yeah, a lot of things happen in this chapter. So with there's going to be a rescue arc. We do know that. And with a rescue arc, you know what's going to happen. And it's going to be, well, it's not going to be, but it might be All Might's death. And like, we've been prepared for that from the start. We kind of have, but man, when that happens, no one's going to be prepared for that. I'm just thinking, like, when All Might actually dies, can you imagine how sad that's going to be? Like, I know All Might is going to die heroically, but could you imagine, like, what he just, I don't know, like, whatever he says, and whatever, like, to Deku, it's just going to be, like, heartbreaking, honestly. Deku's reaction when All Might dies, that's gonna hit me. That's gonna be like, oh, my heart. But, this arc's gonna be awesome, because it's gonna be the pros, and it's gonna be, the students. So pretty much this chapter solidified a lot of things. It solidified a theory which, well, a rumour that a lot of people have been talking about. I've been seeing it on Reddit, I've been seeing it on forums and stuff like that. And there is a whole theory of, is there a traitor in Class A, or is there a traitor in Boku no Hero? And this got confirmed straight in this chapter with President Mike, I think that's his name or something like that. Mike, that hero, he was just like, there's a traitor in our midst. Now, I've got my theories, I've got my thoughts on it. I'm going to say 3 people who I think, well, actually 2 people. I'm going to say 2 people who I think could be the villain. Well, not the villain, sorry, the traitor. And that's the principal, and it's the detective guy. And when I mean the detective guy, the guy that we see in this chapter that calls All Might, because the relationship between All Might and this detective knows everything. He even knows All Might's true identity and that. Second of all, they share everything, so he knows all the intel, and he always conveniently manages to find out, or he always conveniently manages to call All Might at the right time. So it could be him, I'm not sure. My thoughts on the principal, I just picked out the principal because he just seems a little bit odd. He seems a bit shifty, even with his quirk, because I remember like this quirk description, he was just like, he was treated wrongly by humans, and now he's got like a tenacity or something like that. I can't remember, but either way, I'm really, like, it's really, what's the word? It's really mysterious on, like, who this traitor could be, because there's a thing with Boku no Hero, there's a lot of characters. We've got a lot of characters. So, it's either a pro hero that we've seen before. I'm wondering if it's a traitor that we've seen. Like, I don't know if it's going to be on the level of, like, I'm wondering if it's going to be on some next level, like, Aizen kind of traitorship. Who knows? Like, can it be from Class A? I'm not sure, because he says there's a traitor I missed. At first, I was just like, maybe it's a teacher. At straight glance, I first thought it was a teacher. But now thinking upon it, what if it's Class A? I remember at the earlier starts, people were thinking it was Shinzo, who was from Class B, the brainwashing quirk, that he might be a traitor or something. I don't really see it now because with like his whole views and perspective, he's only like that because they think he's a villain or they think he's going to be doing bad. So I really doubt he's actually a traitor. I wouldn't be surprised if he is. I wouldn't be surprised. But either way, I hope Horikoshi does justice on this. I know it's going to be awesome when Horikoshi does it. And I'm just thinking who it is. So who do you think it is? Tell me your thoughts comment below on that about the traitor. And like Deku, man. Okay, one thing with Deku, yeah. I love Deku. There's nothing I hate about Deku. I'm just worried for him. Like, he needs to chill. Because Kirishima's like to him, he's just like, your hands are still in reach. And I'm just like, Kirishima, chill. Look at Deku, man. Like, see him there. He's got all in the bandages and that. He shouldn't be moving. He shouldn't even probably be conscious right now. Keep him back into sleep. Like, snap. Like, Deku needs to rejuvenate. We do know that, what's her name? Recovery Girl has been coming in, of course, helping with the injuries. But still, like, you see at the start of the chapter, Deku is just screaming in utter pain, but I know that's that's primarily due to the fact that Bakugo is just like, stay back, Deku, and he's just screaming, and he's just like, Bakugo, like, you see the pain, you see the sadness, and it's just like utter defeat, and he's just like screaming his lungs out, like he is in torment right there, and I can't wait to see when that gets animated, because when that gets animated, that's just gonna look beautiful. So, with that, there's other things which obviously got not confirmed but kind of got hinted at in this chapter, and with Deku's mum, I'm wondering if someone wrote that because the way it was translated, it said when you wake up, eat this, then read this because it's your mum. It's like it's your poor mum's heart. She can't do this anymore. It says something like that. So it's either her mum said that or someone wrote it to Deku about his mum. But I think it's her mum, his mum, sorry. And I think, because we all know that Deku's mum worries, we do know that. I think somewhere down the line, Deku's mum possibly going to tell him to stop, like to quit enrollment and stop school, because like she'll probably be like, I can't take this anymore, you put me into too much worry, I want you to quit UE Sports Academy, I want you to stop going to this school and just go to a normal state school and be a normal person. And I'm really interested if that actually does pan out, because it'll be awesome for just Deku's character development, and it'll be cool to see what decision he'll take. Obviously he'll take, well not obviously, you'd think he'd want to take the heroic path, but you never know, because he might want to just go and live a normal. It might even be after All Might dies. Like, what if his mom's just like, let's leave this heroic world and heroic society, and he might just be a normal guy for like an arc or something. You never know. That might be some character development kind of arc, and that might be awesome to see. If it really happens, Horikoshi would do that arc justice. So other than that, obviously we know about there's going to be starting a rescue arc, and it was hype when you see All Might transform, and All Might's just like, I have come for payback, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, All Might is a beast. Like the way he just transformed, and you saw how angry he was. So I do think this is, now this is linking back to my theory, if the detective's the traitor, I do think this is a trap. Even if the detective is not a traitor, I still think this is a trap, because All Might's going to be going out in there, and look, there's going to be Shigaraki, there's going to be Black Mist, there's going to be the Villain Alliance strike team, and possibly there's going to be One for All. So All Might, knowing All Might, he's the kind of guy that will go by himself, because he's the symbol of peace, and he's going out there for revenge to try and get Bakugo. So All Might, he's outnumbered, and I do think if this rescue arc goes to plan, I do think All Might's potentially going to die in this arc, and it is going to be sad. But if All Might's going, we don't really know what side Deku's going to choose. I think Deku's probably going to choose Kirishima's side, but we need to think of it on the standpoint, what are going to be the repercussions in Class A, because some people either saying like, don't go, follow your responsibilities, and Kirishima's just like, we have to go, we can't just do nothing, like he's my friend. And we know Kirishima and Bakugo, they've kind of had a friendship like in the past, even though Bakugo has been like insulting him a bit and all that kind of stuff. Like Kirishima does care for Bakugo, so Bakugo's saying this straight from the heart, and I'm wondering what's this effect, what repercussions if they follow Kirishima's side and looking at Ida, who's the class president, and they don't follow his instructions. I wonder what that's gonna have on what's that gonna say about Ida. So either way, this chapter was amazing. I'm hyped for the next couple of chapters with the rescue arcs and all of them going in. So the Shinigami-san, tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Actually, wait, no, sorry. Actually, there was one more thing. It just came back to my mind. One of the Pussycat dolls. One of the Pussycat dolls. No, one of the Pussycat heroes. I don't know who it was. One of them has gone missing. So I don't know if that's implying the traitorship, if she's the traitor, but all we know is that they've gone missing and there was like a pile of blood. So either she got killed, she got kidnapped, we do not know, or maybe she's the traitor. So either way, tell me your thoughts, comment below. Shinigami-san, will see you next week for that Greatness Pokemon Hero chapter 84, and subscribe for weekly reviews of Pokemon Hero. Goodbye.